I was struggling to get onto the internet, but I'm here. You know technology. Let's get cracking. If you can see my screen, say I can see your screen. I know it takes about 40 or so seconds for the comments to arrive on my end. So let's wait a little bit. If you can see my screen and hear me, say you can see my screen and you can hear me. I don't see any comments as yet. Okay, while the comments are going to arrive, okay, excellent, good. I apologize for the delay. I was having internet issues. I had to restart my computer 3 times to get connected, but I am here. So my goal is to help you make your first 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 10,000 online. It's pretty easy if you know what you need to do. I know a lot of people are taught a lot of confusing marketing methods, but if you really look at it, it's not complicated at all. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to continue on this page. What do you need to make money online? You just, like I said on the previous training, you need traffic. Those are the people who are looking at your product. Let me increase the size of this font. I'm just increasing the size of the font so that you can see it. All right. You need traffic. These are people who are going to be seeing your offer. You need traffic. You need a good offer or product. That's what you're going to sell to them, right? Then you also need a way to communicate with them. But I'm going to just focus on these two things today so that the 7 days are not going to fly by before we get cracking. The first video which I showed you, that was just an overview video. So this is the first video in the 7-day bootcamp. So what do you need? Traffic, right? What kind of traffic do you need to make this kind of money? Newsletter. Traffic, right? I'm going to explain it further. For some reason, it's going back to this small text. Oh, then you need newsletter traffic. One of the places which I love, let me just show you JV Rocket. Let me just show you. But this is not the place I would recommend for someone who's totally new online because it costs 2,500. These are people who are proven to spend money online. This is the actual site where you can go and purchase traffic, and you get a lot. I mean, a lot of traffic. But this is not my personal favorite. My favorite is this one, right? This is Dagan Smith home-based business agency. What he does, he sells packages. Let me see if I can just do this and show you. We're missing one more zero there. um, hyper responsive. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Then you see, to solve traffic problems, it's so easy, and everything which I'm going to outline for you will just make sense, and you see exactly how you can make money and all those things. So we just pause this video. Do you want to play the video? I just want to show you the traffic. You click join the revolution. I'm just trying to get to where you buy the lead packages. Okay, this is where you start the ordering process. If you see here, with the packages, there's one for 200, there's one for 550, there's one for 1050, there's one for 200, for 2000, right? So what basically happens is, each and every month they are going to send you 500 unique clicks to your capture page, and it's going to cost you 550. You are going to start getting leads right away, and your traffic problems are over. This is good quality traffic which Degen sends. So if you've got your traffic, how would you go about monetizing it? First, I want to give you an overview today of the whole process which we are going to do, right? So you get your traffic. The next thing, you need to send them to a capture page, right? I personally use lead pages. The reason I use lead pages: one, it's relatively cheap. Two, you get so many capture pages at a very cheap price, and they're pretty easy to set up. If you look here, you just go under opt-in pages, right? You get all these different pages. If you do this, right, okay, sort by conversion rate, right? We just click them, and you see from the highest converting all the way to the lowest converting capture pages. I'm not really going to go through step by step how to create the capture pages, how to edit the capture page, and all those things during this bootcamp. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to shoot an extra video where I'm going to show you how to create a capture page, how to create a really good capture page which converts really well. So I'm just giving you an overview. Are you following along? Give me a yes, give me a no. We are starting tomorrow. This is just an overview so that you know exactly what to expect over the next few days. So the next thing, when you've got your capture page, you're going to need an auto responder. I personally use Aweber. That's the one which I recommend. You've got things like GetResponse, which you can use, but I use Aweber. So the process, the way it works is, here's the process. Sorry about that. People are going to come to your capture page, right? They start from your capture page. From your capture page, they are taken to a survey, right? As you can see, I use SurveyMonkey. Let me log out of this one. I'll show you. I use SurveyMonkey, right? What SurveyMonkey does, one, they allow you to collect about 100 responses completely free, right? So you've got your SurveyMonkey. Let me log in and show you exactly what my surveys look like. Okay, this is one which I still have open, right? You can see I just went over the allowed 100 responses, right? But basically, if we go through the questions, you'll be able to see exactly why I got those kind of responses, things like that, and why what I'm about to show you works really, really, really well, right? Let me just show you. So you would create a survey. If you look at the first question, this first question says, what kind of online help are you looking for, right? The next one says, do you see any value in having a mentor? What do you feel is the main reason you are struggling online? What kind of training do you feel would help you start making lots of money online? And it goes on and on. Like, I'm going to give you a list of all the questions which I have. So what happens is here, right, based on the answers they gave you, right, based on the answers they gave you, you would call them. I'll give you the script also, right? You would call them and you would go over these questions with them. And after going through these questions with them, you recommend a product, preferably a product which is more than 100 all the way to a couple of $1,000. I'm going to walk you through the whole process. You're going to see how I do it, right? So let me explain how our process works, right? With our process, what we do for our businesses, right? It's traffic from, let's say, Degen, from traffic to what our capture page, from the capture page, you go to a survey. From the survey, they get a phone call. The phone call is designed to go through the survey, right? And if you want, you can do one more step. Like what we do, we invite them to attend a webinar, right? On the webinar, that's where they are going to be sold on your product. And what you can do after the webinar, phone them to close them. Does that make sense? So these are multiples why you need to have a more expensive product, because it can be a little bit time consuming, but the conversions are absolutely crazy. I know almost every guru right now, they are doing exactly this, but they don't show you, they don't tell you about it. This is some of the things which you find in those high ticket programs, where this is the only way you find the information. No one else would share this kind of information with you. The survey is absolutely critical. So what is the main reason you have been struggling online? One, getting targeted traffic and converting it, right? Getting targeted traffic and converting it. That is the number one reason why people struggle online. So it's, for me, it's something which I just solved for you right now in a matter of minutes before we even start this program, this bootcamp. So now, if you just go to a person who is known for generating the best quality traffic online and you are buying traffic directly from them and they are sending to your capture pages, once they opt in, they are followed up with a phone call. The phone call is designed to go over the survey which they completed. You are only talking to people who have already expressed interest in what you have. One of the questions in the survey, let me just show you, which is very, very important. Let me see what kind of training. Okay, can you see this question? Have you set aside any money in brackets marketing budget to grow your business? This question is designed to find out if they've got money, if it's worth picking up the phone to what? To talk to them. So that way you don't waste time with tire kickers. If you look over here, right? Not just starting new, no, I live on paycheck to paycheck, no funds, things like that, right? This person, yes, they've got money, right? Most people, no, 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 right? All you do is focus on those people who've got the money to invest in the product which you want them to invest in. Does that make sense? You cannot see, can you see the screen? I just saw your comment saying you've been waiting on the webinar, but it wasn't on. Can you see the screen? I'm just waiting for your comment. Let me know if you can see the screen. Um, because I saw your comment which says, I've been waiting on the webinar, but it wasn't on. So were you able to follow along? Because this is extremely, extremely important. I know it sounds so simple because it is. I've been using this system which I'm sharing right now with you to make millions, not thousands, millions. So I'm really excited to share these things with you. If you go and implement it the way I show you, you are going to make well over 1,000 each and every week, anytime you want. But you have to commit to doing it because it works. It works. You are going to have the actual script which I use for my company. We will need to tweak it a bit. You are going to have the exact ad copy which we use. Uh, Hopefully you'll be able to see the recording. If the whole recording is not perfect for you, what you can always do, you can always redo it. Because I am doing this for you guys. It's very important that you are able to see it. So don't worry about it. Hopefully it recorded, and I'll make sure I get it to you in the next few minutes. So I'm not going to go over it again since you missed the whole thing. I don't want this video to be extremely long. I want it to be short. So just to recap, traffic plus a good converting capture page, preferably at around 40%, taking people to a survey. Then from a survey, you pick up the phone. From the phone, you invite people to attend the webinar. And after the webinar, you pick up the phone to close them. That's the process. Make sure that the product is something which is in the region of anything, let's just say more than 197. That will allow you to make some nice sweet profits, because now what I'm going to show you, like I said, I've built big companies with, and I'm very serious about it, something which I use religiously. And if you want to make money, guess what? You use it religiously also, and you will make a profit. Does that make sense? So if you are doing all those Facebook, Twitter, all those, just suspend them for now. Let's just focus on this, get you to make money. Then when you are, this one you can choose how you want to scale up, when you want to scale up, things like that. It's like printing your own money. People actually tell you, I've got money, I don't have money, this and that. So tomorrow we are going to have this call much earlier. I was going to suggest about 11 a.m. Eastern. 11 a.m. Eastern. I don't know if that's too early for you. So 11 a.m. Eastern it is. I don't see any objections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send out the recording. Then tomorrow 11 a.m. Eastern, we are going to actually place the ads, and you guys follow along as I place the ads and create the capture page, create the survey, go through the script, and create a webinar page. You actually get to see each and every step, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to. Guys, we are doing the 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to go through the whole process. So please get a paper and pen tomorrow, because I'm going to go through the whole process. You're going to see it in real life, how we invite people to make sure that they attend the webinar, how we sell them on the webinar and after the webinar, and how we close the deals. Does that sound like a plan to you guys? I'm going to try to get this recording out as soon as possible, but you don't need to even worry about it, because tomorrow I'm going to actually show you the whole process. And I ask that please don't share with too many people, because it's so easy, anyone can do it. Any person can do it, right? It took me a lot to figure this process out, because it's the highest converting method, period. Period. There's nothing better than this, right? This way you actually get to collect the right telephone numbers from people because they're doing it through a survey. Then when you talk to people and invite them to your webinar, they will show up on that webinar. Right? From there on, when you pick up the phone to ask them for the order, they will give you the order 8 times out of 10. So this is some exciting stuff which we are sharing. It's not complicated. Anyone can do it. The question is, are you going to do it? Right? So guys, I don't want to take much of your time since I know one person missed 25% of the initial webinar. I'm going to end it here so that it's not too long. See you tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Any questions for me? Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ciao for now.